Hi, my name is Brooke and this is That New Teacher. I am a middle school teacher in Northern California and today we are talking about traveling teaching. I am breaking down all of the accessories that I bought for my cart for my year of teaching while traveling from room to room.
Starting with the cart itself, I was not influential in purchasing this cart. Our schools purchased the cart for us and this is the one that they chose.
Our school chose a Husky brand cart. It did come on wheels and has these drawers.
I think they went with this choice because we were moving from class to class, all of the junior high teachers, and it had to be able to last the whole year, moving 6 classes a day.
I don't really have any problems with their choice. The only thing that went wrong was really quickly, our wheels started falling off. The bolts were coming off. We were collecting bolts from all around our walking paths. So that was one thing that went badly, but our maintenance guys, they figured out that you can hot glue the bolts on and then we never had a problem again. One amazing thing about the cart is that it is all metal. I could use any type of magnetized item without any additional attachments, which was amazing. So the first thing I went out and bought, I got these on Amazon.
As always, I will for sure link all of the products down in the description of the YouTube video so that you can go purchase them for yourself. And as well, your purchases help support my classroom, so thank you for that.
These magnetized little pen holders, they have adjustable little slots so that you can make it like full size or different places you can put it in there. I use them for my own personal writing utensils. And then I also use them for my Expo pens and eraser because I never wanted to enter a classroom and be without, because these disappear all the time. Our whole team traveled and I think that made us kind of unique, but the pens disappeared all the time.
The next thing I purchased was the contact paper that served as the background for my whole cart.
All right, honest ratings here. It stuck very well. Too well. It was very difficult to put this stuff on. This is the brand that I actually have an unopened package of. This is the one that I ended up with. I definitely can link it from Amazon because that's where I got it. It says that it's wallpaper, which I think maybe was the problem. I just like bought it because I liked the pattern. So I think it was kind of intense and I'm afraid that when I rip it off, it's gonna rip off the black paint of the metal, but we'll see, you know, we'll see what happens. My favorite contact paper that I've ever bought for classroom use is this brand. So if I were to redo it, I might use a different one, but I love this wood grain one, but I just didn't think it was gonna go well with that wood grain, so I went with the black and white. It held up pretty well. Like there's not a lot of peeling back or anything like that. One of my early purchases was this paper file. It's like a file holder. It's plastic, it's collapsible, and it came with the magnet on the back. I used it for my Carline clipboard sheet so that I always had it accessible every single day. I also had bought a horizontal one, but that turned out to not work so well for me. So this one worked for me all year. The other one I ended up getting rid of.
When I replaced the horizontal like flimsy plastic holder, I replaced it with a harder plastic, and its magnet is so strong, like I can't even pull it off of the thing. So it came with these magnets, but I don't know why they're so intensely strong.
My school was not digital. This year we were going one-to-one Chromebooks, but last year they were not digital. So all of my extra copies had to be held in here. Let's see, what was this? Oh yes, Tupac. Yes, we were studying Tupac poetry. And I would just keep all of my extra copies in here. The Monsters of Dawn Maple Street, very nice, very nice. So I would keep all my extra copies there. I would keep them maybe for 1 or 2 days and then I had to get rid of them. I couldn't keep them around for my students, so they learned to keep their copies quickly, but that was how I used it. So they were always right there on the outside of my cart. I didn't have to go digging through any drawers or anything to find what I needed for educating that day.
I also got this sticky mat. I could have probably lived without it, but it was helpful. It did last the whole year. This damage was done after class was out. I don't know who did it or why, but it did stick all year round. I didn't have to like reattach it at all. Things I didn't like, it got a little dirty, and usually I just had like my laptop on it, which has some grips on it anyway, so it wasn't really necessary. I got it because I didn't want things sliding around off of my cart as I was traveling from room to room. But honestly, I would say it definitely worked for like books and binders and things like that, but for the most part it wasn't super necessary. All right, drawer organization. In my top drawer, I used only this, and it served as like a junk drawer for a drawer. Honestly, it kind of got bad. I am obsessed with these types of containers. They are Sterilite colored concrete. I apparently got this one at Hobby Lobby for $3.99. I know you can also get them in like 6-packs on Amazon. I so highly recommend finding a drawer organizer that fits your drawers nicely. This was super helpful for me, especially for little things that you would normally put in like drawers of your teacher desk or something that you don't have a place for. So it was everything from a little snack station to my tech parts to, you know, coffee. Something I recommend 1000% is a charging brick. So this one is by Anker, which is my favorite brand for chargers and all those kinds of products. It has 2 ports on it and it lasted multiple charges. Many charges. Look, it's been in my cart for like 3 months, not touched, and it has full charge still. So it lasts a long time. It's really good, and it's helpful so you're not like trying to look for chargers for your phone and things like that for in other teachers. For sure, just got walked in on by my principal. Okay, can't remember where I left off. So one of the ways I used the bank was to charge my phone, but another way that I used the bank was to run my lights. Around halfway through the year, my lights did bite the dust, which was unfortunate. I chose this wiry metal kind because I love the fairy lights more than the LED strips. They still were color changing and so much fun, but the wire did tend to catch on things as I was pushing the cart. I had it all taped around the edges, and sometimes it would catch on something, and eventually one of the wires ripped and it didn't work anymore. I highly recommend the lights or something else to just bring a little bit of magic. It was just something that was fun for the students. It served no functional purposes whatsoever, but it brought a little bit of life into the classroom wherever I went. 2 of my most functional pieces that came halfway through the year that were such a blessing were the cup holder and the paper towel roll holder. The paper towel roll holder was made for like tool people apparently, and it was originally red, but it was spray painted black, and it's from US General. I can't count the number of times that I use paper towels even as a traveling teacher, and when you don't know where things are located in a classroom, or you're in a classroom that doesn't have paper towels and a kid dumps their water bottle on the floor or whatever, it's just so nice to have your own. I love having paper towels. And last, but by far not least, is my absolute favorite item on my cart was the cup holder. Again, it was metallic on the backside, so it stuck right on my cart. It is actually a spray paint can holder and screwdriver holder. So the tiny holes are for screwdrivers, which I use to loop my hand sanitizer on, and the size of the cups is perfect. Hold on, let me find my Starbucks. Like, it's the perfect size for a water bottle or for a fast food drink cup. It's awesome, and it would hold my drinks steady. I had a few times where they sloshed over while I was traveling, but only because I was recklessly driving. Alright, that wraps up the video for, sorry, there's people outside and it's awkward. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out all of the accessories on my cart. Once again, they're all linked down in the description below, so you can check them out for yourself and see if they're a right fit for you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video and in my future classroom setup videos, because this year I am not on a cart, but I get to keep my cart. See you in the next one.